Boxing King Media, powered by the Riyadh season. Malik, Scott, just seen, I don't even know where to start. What a fucking fight.
Yes. Zerto is special, man. He has a granite chin. He's a southpaw. He's extremely tough, have a big heart, extremely talented. Usually people that is as tough as he, they don't have the skills to match it. As tough as he is, his skill level is even higher than that, maybe. You need skills at the high level to win fights. But it seemed like boxing is going into a level now where people are seeing knockouts by certain, I guess, styles, that things like this is getting said. Skills don't win fights. You have to have heart. You have to have this, you have to have that. No, first thing you need to do is have craft. You have to have skill. Zerto was the more skilled guy, and the one with the most skills won. BILLIAM Smith is a very tough, resilient fighter. I've been saying that the whole time. I just said it's levels. It's a mismatch when it comes to skill on skill. Not when it comes to heart on heart, but when it comes to skill on skill. BILLIAM is tough. He's a great guy. You know, he's not hard to root for. His trainer is just a prick, an arrogant prick. And I'm happy BILLIAM Smith was able to leave the ring tonight and make it back home to his family in one piece. You know, he has some injuries he's dealing with, because Zerto just had a very aggressive fight. But hell of a character BILLIAM Smith have. A hell of a man. He make you want to root for him. He just has a prick as a teacher.
I'm going to come back to the beef between you and Shane, but in the fight, I just said to Jill...
It's not no beef. He's a prick. I don't want to keep saying it. You don't have to come back to it.
Are you offended by the stuff he said? Obviously, he said about, you know, that he's had champions from the start, and he was saying that you haven't. And then obviously he talked about the Wilder situation. Is it stem from that?
Yeah, he literally took time, because I said his fighter wasn't on my fighter's level. It was a mismatch. He took that personal because he as sensitive as a chick is, and literally just start dogging my name. You know, like, it's just like, come on, man. You've been a trainer for how long? I only been a trainer for 3 years. Like, you ain't got to give me your resume. I'm still learning this craft. I've been doing it my whole life, but going from a fighter to become a trainer, I'm extremely gifted in my head. I'm very, quote unquote, delusional when it comes to myself and my teaching. But Shane, he just took the time to talk bad about me for no reason. And the real reason he did that is just because he's a prick, an arrogant silver spoon prick.
There's obviously a big personality clash between you guys, but do you rate him as a trainer?
Absolutely. Yes, I said that before too. He's a prick, but he's a good coach. Yeah, bro, I know how to separate the artist from his art. There's people who have great music, but they horrible people. Like, you know what I mean? There's people that do great paintings, but they evil people. Your talent ain't got nothing to do with your personality. He showed who he was, and that's that. So, but we won't have to, like, you know, it's nothing. It's light. It ain't nothing.
We'll move on. In the fight, he looked like Gilberto was hurt early, but he's saying to me that they knew he was going to come out strong, so they were going to sit back. But it looked like, I was reading the comments, the show was live streamed on Boxing King Media, and the comments people were saying was, oh, Chris is going to stop him in 6 rounds the way he was going. And then he just flipped the script from like round 3 onwards.
Because when the going gets, Zerto has been here so many times with this tough and rugged styles. Like, the only person that was able ever to beat him was someone that is gifted skill-wise. Bibble. You can't just be tough and beat Zerto, because all of his wins almost come against guys that is just tough and have skill, but they didn't have enough skill. You got to be talented, and you got to have high skill to beat this guy. And that's not me talking bad about BILLIAM Smith. He's a tough, resilient guy. Skill-wise, he's not on the level of Zerto. And as you all seen that tonight.
What was good to see was, because a bit similar to Arnold Barboza on the undercard, people question his resume. People question Gilberto's resume as well, saying that he's never really beaten anyone, he stepped up and he lost. But the way he beat BILLIAM Smith tonight, I think he's made a real statement. And I'm reading the comments, people are now saying him and Opetaia is a 50-50 fight, because before everyone was saying Opetaia just blows everyone away.
Yeah, Opetaia is a much better skillful fighter than BILLIAM. That's somebody that we would have to prepare for skill-wise, heart-wise, agility-wise, because he brings more to the table. Do I think Zerto can beat him? Absolutely I do. The scary part about this is Coach Julian will tell you, that's really, even tonight, that's 50% of Zerto right there. He has so much more. He has so much more. If this guy stay on this straight path and continue to work and continue to listen to Julian and continue to drill and continue to commit himself, the sky's the limit for him.
First time I've spent some time around him this week. I love him as a personality. He seems like a really cool guy. The fact that he hasn't even got a mark on his face, considering how many punches he took as well, it shows he's got tough skin. And he said he's just going to go back home to Mexico after a few days and have some ice cream.
Yeah, that's his thing. Great guy. He deserves some ice cream. But what he really deserves is to get back in the gym after he heal, take 2 weeks off, get back in the gym, get back to game plan. And when I say get back in the gym, I ain't saying get back and hit bags hard or do a bunch of rounds, but get back with your shrimp trainer, who's a very, very good trainer, Chris Wong. Get back doing stretches with Chris. Get back in the gym, sit in the sauna, light shadow boxing, watch boxing. That's what I want for Zerto after big wins like this. I don't want him to take off like long, and then have to come back to the gym and reach, you know what I mean? I want these fighters, especially my guys, to just stay consistent. You know what I mean? I want the best for Zerto. He has a hell of a trainer, Julian Chua, who I've been bragging about all week long around here. And
you know, just a question on yourself, the last one. I know you've been giving Julian the credit, but obviously you've joined this team.
Yes.
You're obviously doing something in this team. So how does it feel for you as a trainer? Because obviously you've had a lot of shit and a lot of stick come your way from Wilder's losses recently, and you will have seen the comments. So you got to have tough skin to take that and still be sat here willing to take questions. And you know, I don't shy away from asking you them kind of questions.
Yeah.
So you've had a lot of shit come your way. How much satisfaction do you take from what he did tonight as your part in the team?
Absolutely. My satisfaction come from watching him stick to a game plan. My satisfaction come from him watching him drill, then actually get in the ring and actually drill in front of the world on his opponent. My satisfaction come from the craft. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to see my guy go in there and do everything I know that he can do, everything that I've seen him work on. I love these guys, the whole Brick House Boxing Gym. Me and Coach Julian, we work very well together. Zerto is an extreme pleasure to work with because he's a student. If you tell the guy to jump, he'll say how high. Days he have off in the gym that he may not have the best sparring day, he don't look at it like it's the end of the world. He say, I'll do better tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, he does better. Not just, he's a hell of a fighter, but his character as a man is very impressive too. And I think like a lot of the character he has as a man was displayed in there tonight. Like, you know what I mean? His stubbornness, his ability to keep going forward, even knowing he was dealing with a bigger guy. It was a beautiful performance. It was a rugged, beautiful performance, but skills pay bills.
I want to ask you this, it's a bit of a personal question, Malik, last one. All the shit that you've had, have you took any of it personally? Any of it disheartened you about your work and what you do in the gym?
No, none, absolutely. I'm one of the best teachers in the game. I have one of the best boxing brains in the game. I've been in the game since I've been 12 years old. I know how it feels to win. I know how it feels to lose. I've been 5-time national champion as an amateur, Olympic alternate, turned pro, had 40-something fights, won 38 of them, lost 3. I've knocked people out. I've been knocked out. No, I'm pretty.
The reason I'm asking, because people obviously judge you on results, and people are heavily judge you on when you're in big, high-profile fights.
Yeah, that's what the world is, though. Yeah. And I understand how things go. And just because when someone is dealing with me, when it's my time, and I come up short, I know humans are going to be humans. So it's not really nothing tough to deal with from that part. You know, what's really tough to deal with is when I want someone to do good, or if I put the hard work in and I don't get the results that I thought that I would get. Stuff like that is tough. Not dealing with these fickle humans that is clapping for you today and kick you in your ass tomorrow. No, I understand life. I understand how humans are. I understand how fickle humans can be. And it's really an expectation of mine, and I handle it pretty well. None of this really rattles me at all. The only reason why I addressed Shane is because he addressed me. I never said nothing about that man before he said something about me on this camera. You do that, and then I'm at you because, you know what I mean, I am who I am.
Indeed. Well, I wish you all the best, and congratulations. I'll let you go and enjoy your moment. As always, Malik, thank you.
Always good, my man.